Do you have back pain? Well, I have a solution. Just stretch. It sounds easy, right? Except there's one key factor that all other stretches and devices overlook when it comes to stretching for back pain. That's this tight muscle network that holds the spinal curve together. It's intuitive and anxious. Most importantly, it's involuntary. It's always working. It's very hard to relax this muscle group with other stretch routines. The spine is shaped like an S. This S acts like a spring against gravity to help us absorb shock while we're walking or moving. In order for this spring to work, there's a muscle network that connects to every single vertebra from top to bottom. It's called the multifidus muscle group. And it reacts to the changes in your center of gravity. Your center of gravity is somewhere above your navel, but it's always changing in 3D space. Whether I'm lifting an arm or a leg or bending over, my center of gravity has changed, and this multifidus network must react. The brain's always conscious of this change in center of gravity, and it's the one sending these triggers. Well, when you're in an inversion table, your spine is pulled straight out of neutral posture, and your ankles are locked to your center of gravity. The brain is thinking, I've got to send triggers to this multifidus network because I'm in an abnormal position. Therefore, you can't get full muscle extension when you're in an inversion table. You can't get disc decompression either when you're in an inversion table because this tight muscle group is always working and activating when you're inverted. When you're in a lumbar roller, you're going back and forth, you're balancing against gravity. Naturally, this multifidus network is also activating. So you can't get full muscle extension and disc decompression on a lumbar roller. When you're using a lumbar compression belt, it acts like a tourniquet. And while you're wearing it, you may experience relief, but once you take it off, you're back where you started. It can't give you disc decompression and muscle extension because it's only masking the problem. When you're doing regular stretches, you're usually binding or twisting the spine. This involves pinching and loading on the discs. So regular stretches can't do this either, not to mention the muscles are still activating while you're stretching and balancing with gravity. That's why I invented Gravity Belt, the world's first neutral posture suspension from your center of gravity. When the body is in Gravity Belt, it holds you in neutral posture from your center of gravity. It respects the curvature of the spine too, so the brain doesn't have to send triggers to activate those muscles. Now you have a chance to get disc decompression because this tight bundle of muscles is relaxing and reaching full extension. What's more, you can finally drop your pelvis and get full muscle extension through your hip flexor. The iliopsoas muscle group connects to your pelvis and your vertebra, so it has a lot to do with neutral posture as well. And when it relaxes, you can get relaxed pelvic rotation. Now, when it comes to the pelvis, usually when you have spinal anomalies like a kyphosis or scoliosis or lordosis, your spring is holding positions that's not neutral posture. Well, also, your pelvis is rotating incorrectly as well. And it's really hard to get this back because muscle memory holds it in place. This gives you a chance to drop your pelvis, get full extension, and relax the rotation of the pelvis and reset the spring. One of the key factors that make Gravity Belt work is the sense of control. When you begin to bend your knees and you start to stretch, you can say stop or you can keep going. You can slide through it. It's an amazing feeling because you have this sense of comfort and therefore relaxation. You can finally let go of these tight muscles holding your spine and relax and fall into neutral posture. It's the most amazing feeling. In addition to getting the best stretch of your life, Gravity Belt is a great way to do core strengthening. Now, normally when we think of core strengthening, we think of crunches. When you're in a crunch machine, you're holding your entire body up and you're pulling your legs up and you're sending muscle triggers and you're burning energy all through your chest and your arms. There's a lot of trigger noise going on and it's hard to get, if not impossible to get, full muscle extension between reps. And you're burning a lot of energy in the process. When you're doing setups, you're bending the spine and putting a lot of loading and binding on the discs. So setups aren't the best way to do crunches. With gravity belt, all you have to do is lift your knees to about 90 degrees. It holds your body in perfect neutral posture, so you're not activating any muscles in your chest or your arms. You're only working your core and your legs. You also can get full muscle extension with every repetition. What makes gravity belt work so well are these tactical grips that are heat molded into the structure. There are 7 different layers that go into making a gravity belt. One of these is Kydex cookies that I put in it. It's a rigid, semi-rigid, heat-molded orthopedic plastic that's not cheap, by the way, and that gives the structure strength so that it'll retain the natural curve regardless of your weight or shape or size. Another layer is this neoprene foam. It aids in the gripping, but it also helps with your comfort. It doesn't strap your rib cage. There is no strapping going on. You're being held in position wherever you want to be held. It acts like a funnel. And so this gives you this great sense of relaxation. You can breathe because you're not strapped in. And that's a big key to relaxation, is your ability to breathe and your sense of comfort and the fact that you're in control. When you begin to stretch on a gravity belt, you can say stop, or you can keep going. There's all kinds of positions you can find with the gravity belt. It's a key factor that you're able to do this on your own. When you're being manipulated by someone, let's say giving you a spinal adjustment, you can't relax those spinal muscles when that's happening, especially when someone else is trying to do it for you. You have to have, your brain has to give you this sense of comfort that you're in control, and that's exactly what gravity belt does. Now, when I did this, I knew I had to come up with a universal way to suspend the belt. So I developed this device I call a gravity hook. It's a stainless steel welded shape with a built-in buckle. It's got no moving parts, so safety was paramount for me. So there's nothing to fail with this. There's basically 3 ways you can use it. You can use it with a gravity bar, you can put it on a pull-up bar, or you can use it with a chain link or a carabiner. Now, because that friction buckle has no moving parts, it works very easily. This is how you extend it. This is how you shorten it. So extend it, shorten it. But when you're in, it doesn't release. This whole structure has been tested to over 550 pounds without a problem. So this is a high-tech structure that I spent many years developing the process for. There's a heat mold process, and it also involves heavy saddle stitching. There's a 2-needle stitching process, as well as the heat mold process. There's die cutting. There's all kinds of machinery that I've invested to make this happen. And I've been building these for a number of years now for the professional athlete market and for people in pain as I meet them. I'm ready, however, now to expand my production, and I think this will help the world. I think there are millions of people that can benefit from getting their spine back into neutral posture. Back pain isn't necessary. It's just a 2-minute stretch and strengthening exercise you can do at home. With your help, I can expand my production to serve more people, and that's what I'm looking for. I appreciate your help, and thanks for watching.